Well, we figure he's Black Bart, Ralph.
Well, it's just me and my trusty old Red Ryder Carbine Action 200-shot range model air rifle. Lucky I got a compass in the stock. Well, I think I better have a look here.
Hurry, son. Deadeye 80.
Okay, Ralphie. You win this time, but we'll be back.
Adios, Bart. But if you do come back, you'll be pushing up daisies. And don't you forget it.
Well, you saved us.
Oh, here we go. We're back. It's December. We got top 10. Keep calm and collect. Let's go. I got to add more books to that intro. But, yeah, I'm excited to put that back on. So, let's see. First things first, we got to give a duck away for the first month of or for the first airing of December. Let me figure out where I'm going. I'm going to put the link in the live chat. If you want a chance at a duck, make sure you have left a comment on last week's live. And yeah, that's where you'll have a chance. So we'll probably pull 2 comments because I took last Monday off. So we'll probably go ahead and pull 2 comments. And then we'll do 2 hashtags at the end of the night to kind of like get our bearings, because there's 5 Mondays, if I'm right, in this month. So while y'all are doing that, let's say hello to the chat. Let's look at the books. Do all the things. Let's go to the very top. Joe was the first one here. Adventurous Joe. First, count it. LOL. He got it. Mr. Akins. Did someone say Joe was first? Joe did. Shows it on my end. What's going on, Mr. Akins? Thanks for coming out. My fellow statesman and iron brethren right there. Next up, we have got L Green Machine in the house. Hello, everyone. What's going on, Larry? Appreciate you coming out. And we're going to have Michael Baker in the house. Perfect intro for Christmas. Nice. Nice. Glad you like it. Like I said, I need to change some of those out. I have been working on the top 10 books for the year of 2025, which takes... If you want a good example, go check out my 2024 one. But what it does is just takes all the books that went through the year of 2025 on this list here, and the ones that were on the list, the highest ranked, those are the ones that are like going to make the top 10. So I've had to backlog, and I'm all the way in like June or something like that, June or July. So I'm about halfway through the year, and I've already noticed like there's several of them that are probably going to make the top. Like, it's pretty evident. They've been on there like 5 times, 4 times, different ratings, most of the time, but still. It's that, so be on the lookout for that. That'll be coming out here towards the end of this year, the beginning of next year. Otaku Mike in the house says, hello, everyone. Hope y'all are doing good this Monday. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Joe says, A Christmas Story is on HBO Max right now till December 31st. It's one of my favorite movies, especially this time of year. I have it on Blu-ray. If I found it for a good price, I'd buy it on 4K. It's just one of those movies I absolutely positively love. My son, I believe, watched not the A Christmas Story 2 sequel, but A Christmas Story Christmas. And I'm curious to watch that because they brought the dude back. Is it Billings? The boy that played Ralphie. They brought him back, and I think he's I know his son. He's got kids, and his son I think is narrating the story, and it's done in a different. It's like the 70s or something like that. So I'm curious. I want to watch it. If you've seen it, let me know in the chat if it's any good. It won't touch the first one, but I'm just curious. I'm just curious. All right, let's see. Dope Comics in the house says, yo, what's going on, Dope? Appreciate you coming out. Thank you, sir. I saw you went to McKay's. I've got to go there one day. I have never been. If I do decide to make the trek, I will let you know ahead of time, and maybe we can go to it and hang out. That would be fun. So, but yeah, y'all go check Dope Comics out. Fantastic channel. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Brian LCS, the Godfather in the house. What's going on, Brian? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. Brian's been doing some great stuff on his channel lately now that he's got a little time that's freed up. Let's see. Otaku Mike. That one was a fun Christmas movie. A Christmas Story or A Christmas Story Christmas? All right, let's go ahead and let's give this duck away now that I've called up. Those are announcements. And those announcements, honestly, they're not right because I forgot to put the actual ones over there. So, all right, there's that. Filter duplicate users. 12. Get YouTube comments. 5. We got 5. Start. And the winner of the first duck is Joe. You, sir, have got a duck. I do not have a pin, I don't think. Cheese and crackers. All right. I gotta get a new sheet. Joe. All right, let's pull one more. Let's pull one more. A Christmas Story. Okay, good. Because I'm interested. I watched a little bit, but I'm interested. Oh, I absolutely will. All right, pull one more. Let's see. Can I just pick new winner? Here we go. Start. And the winner is Dale. Joe and Dale have ducks. Congrats, Dale. Cool. Can I fix this real quick? I'd love to fix this. This right here. I don't think that I can. All right. We're just not going to do it. Cool. Let's get on with it. What is this? Why is it there? I don't like it. Cover price. Top 10 right here. Of course, we got to go over the bottom 10 again. Here are all the runners up. Spawn number 1 consistently on the list. And I think because of that, like I plan on doing a, what is it called? Not consideration. I can't remember what it's called. Runner up. We'll just say runner up list. And just to have like 1 or 2 or whatever. Because like Spawn, it's hardly cracked the top 10 this year, but it has consistently been on the bottom, which is bananas. Spider-Man #1, Venom, Lethal Protector #1. This is that Absolute Batman, the Jock cover. Grimm, because that's been optioned. Here's another Absolute Batman. I'm not sure what that is. There's the annual with the origin of the Batmobile in the Absolute Universe. Predator 1, that's been consistently on the list here lately. Watchmen 1, not sure what the deal is with Watchmen, why it's on there. I feel like I've missed stuff because not only are some of these things on here and I'm like, I don't know why they're on here, but also like when I was looking for alternatives, certain things have just popped off and it's like, why? Like, why have they popped off? It makes no sense. Absolute Batman. And I'll talk about those things that I was looking at and wanting to use as long as I can remember. But yeah, it was weird. It was weird because there were certain things that I was like, oh yeah, I'll use that. And then I go to look it up and it's bananas. It's bananas. So Baker says, still deciding what book to give away for this month. I'll have something by next Monday. Fantastic. I mean, you don't have to do anything, but I know you're on a mission. I know you're on a mission. I apologize as well. I don't think I ever messaged you and told you who won last month. So I apologize on that. I dropped the ball on that. But yeah, I'll go back and I'll look and I'll send it to you because I totally forgot. I'm sure you probably went back and looked though. But yeah, Mr. Aiken claims 13, which is the Predator #1. Fantastic. So this is December. Baker, choose one that represents the month, says Joe. Maybe. Baker claims 20. McFarlane. 19, McFarlane. 18. Is that McFarlane? Who did Lethal Protector? Is that Lark? No. Who is that? Who did that? I don't know who did that. I can't remember what else he said. 17, he got the Jock cover. 14, the annual. 13, Predator, and 11. I'm surprised you don't have the Watchmen one, Baker. I'm honestly really surprised on that. That's interesting to know. 1 for 20 isn't a good start, says Larry. I mean, I think this bottom right here, I've got 2 books. I've got the Spawn 1 and I've got Watchmen 1. That's it. That is all that I got. I'm fine with that. Honestly, I'm fine with that. Comic Cap Collectibles in the house. What's going on, Rich? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. Bananas, says Mr. Akins. I got the book. It's all good. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. You did win, didn't you? That's great. Good deal. You're getting all kinds of books here. Mike? I was never into Watchmen. Yo, we just did a review of part 2 of the animated series, and I'm not gonna lie, part 1, I was almost snooze fest. There was some stuff that I liked, but overall I was like, meh. And then I watched part 2 because I've never read it. I have all of it in floppies. And I think I even have a hardcover edition as well. And never read it. And but part 2, yo, that was really good. That ending, I was like, oh my gosh. The thinking and all that other jazz, making your own choices and decisions. I don't know, it was solid. I really liked it. I thought it was really good. Read it though. Yeah, I need to definitely read it. I know that Richard was saying, it's pretty much the comic is the animated that we watched. So, but I definitely watching the animated makes me want to read it. Phil Angling in the house. What's going on, Phil? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. 3G as well says, howdy, everyone. What's going on, 3G? Appreciate you. Is that it? Did I make it to the bottom? Look at me. Look at me. Top 10. Here we go. Coming in number 10, Absolute Batman Annual 2025. This features the origin of the Batmobile in that universe. Near Mint's going for $29. This has got a Daniel Warren Johnson cover on it. And as per usual, we're trying to find up the most ridiculous vehicles we can to compare with this one right here. And I think this first one is a doozy. It is Amazing Spider-Man number 182. Now, I know I finally made the leap from DC over to Marvel, okay? Because I couldn't, like, all the ridiculous vehicles, it seems like, for DC, we either A, covered, or 2, they're from Golden Age. So there's, like, no way we're comparing them. And I didn't want to use, like, the Spider Buggy. I didn't want to use the Thanos Copter because I know, like, we've talked about those and how ridiculous and fun they are. And all that. So I was trying to pull things that, like, people haven't seen, haven't had, or whatever. So in this issue of The Amazing Spider-Man, it features the first appearance of Jackson Wheel, and Peter Parker proposes to Mary Jane. However, what it doesn't say is that it's the first appearance of the Wheel, the big wheel, which is on this cover right here. Look at the guns and the little grabbing apparatus, and it looks like something from freaking Twisted Metal is what it looks like. But yeah, it's a big giant death wheel apparently, and I just like, yes, let's do it. So yeah, here we are, big wheel. That's my pick. I did want to, there's a DC one that's called the War Wheel, but that's from like Black Hawks number 56 from 1952. And I was like, okay, it's Golden Age. We can't do that. I looked, but it was still way too much. So yeah, I went with the big wheel from Marvel because that's pretty much the same thing, and it's just ridiculous and fun. So there you go, the big wheel from Amazing Spider-Man 182. This finds at $9. And here's what I'm talking about. Like, who is looking for this book? Why is it going for as much as it is? I almost didn't want to use it because of that. But yeah, Near Mint's FMV, $18, last sold in October for $16. Surely this book has cooled off by then. But yeah, it was just funny. It's funny to me. I think it's hilarious. So there you go. Let's see what everybody's got to say about the big wheel. Or you can watch the Watchmen motion comic. I've thought about that as well. I know Richard's seen it, and because he's apparently seen a bunch of it. He's read the book and all that other jazz. So I've thought about it. I think I've watched enough Watchmen, though, where I'm like, I just need to read the book now. Baker says he is 142. I wasn't expecting Rocket Racer. Nor probably you expecting the big wheel. 0 for 2 says 3G. Punishers, man, that's a good one. That's a good one. I need to write that one down. I would do that one. That would be interesting. That would be really cool as well. I like that one. That's a good pick. I need to find that. I'll find that. I'll be on the lookout for that. The big wheel. Doesn't look like Cuppy is going live tonight. Yeah, I did actually try to do the link over, and I never saw it. So I'm assuming he's not going live tonight either. So maybe I'm the closer. I don't know. There's several other people going live tonight. I think Nate, I think he went live, and also I think Aaron, Psychotronic Squirt Gun, was going live tonight. So there's good people going live tonight. Or the live action movie Silk Spectre and Owlman getting it. Yeah, I do like the Zack Snyder Watchmen. I have seen that. I do need to rewatch it because it's been a long time since I've watched it. All right. So let's get back. The big wheel. It's so funny. So funny. I can get rid of that to free up some space. As long as it doesn't get stuck. Coming at number 9, Absolute Batman. Again, I think this is the Origin of Bane? Issue number 11. This is our first full appearance of Absolute Joker, is what it says. Origin of Absolute Bane. Near Mint's going for $16 right now. $16 for this book. What did I do? I don't think I had an alternative for this one. I was just running out of time and trying to figure out stuff. I don't think I paired a book up with this. But let me look at something real quick. Just real quick. Remove that. I think this is for the next one. Yeah, this one's for the next one. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So yeah, I don't have an alternative for this one. We'll keep on moving along is what we'll do. Watch it without the kids around. Yeah, absolutely on Watchmen. Absolutely, yeah. Okay. Joe says that the alternative for Origin and Bane should be Bane versus Batman in Nightfall. Interesting. You want to do the breaking of the bat? That would be a good alternative. I looked for the Origin of Bane, but it's like along with his first appearance and first cover. So there was that. And I can't remember what else I was trying to pair with that one. But next up is Absolute Batman coming in number 8 is Absolute Batman again. This is number 7. This features the first full appearance of Victor Fries Jr., Absolute Mr. Freeze. Near Mint's going for $28 right now. $28 for Absolute Mr. Freeze. I went with this next book because of what we're getting this week. And I feel like this book is kind of cooled off. And so now may be a good time to pick this up if you want it in your PC, if you're looking to possibly flip it or whatever the case is. And that is Lobo number 1. I know some people do not like Lobo. Talking to you, Richard. But Lobo number 1, first solo title for Lobo. And this is coming in Near Mint's, sitting at $9. Last one was $12. It's kind of all over the place here in the recent sales, but November here, $12, $9 FMV. So this had some kind of crazy heights there for a bit. So maybe it's finally like cooled off enough. And I'm not saying we're going to get Lobo in the teaser or the trailer or whatever that's coming. It's supposed to be coming out this week. But you never know what like James Gunn may try to do to hype things up. Especially like with the synergy that's going on with Netflix and DC right now. So that's why I went with Lobo number 1. I figured this was kind of like a last ditch effort to possibly grab yourself a nice copy or a good copy before a possible spike, depending on like what happens in that trailer. Like a name drop. We sit there and she goes to looking for Lobo and we see the back of him and he slightly turns his head. Like, it's stupid stuff like that could hike the prices quick. So that's why I wanted to take the opportunity to talk about Lobo number 1. All right, let's see how everybody is doing with their picks. I gotta go to 5. Yeah. Baker is 4 for 5. Dad gummit. I got to do better. Joe is 4 for 5. Dad burn, Matthew. Mr. Akins is 0 for 5. There's my honey. Hey, honey, love you bunches. All right, cool. Let's move that. Let's go on to number 7. Another Absolute Batman. I believe this is the annual as well. Yep. It is a variant cover. And Origin of the Absolute Batmobile. Near mint's going for $23. So, of course, we have to go for another ridiculous vehicle. And I stuck with Marvel once again to get that. And it is in Iron Man 110. And I know of one person in the chat who's going to have this book. Now, there may be more, but I know of absolutely one person in the chat that's going to get this, that's going to have this book. So, Mr. Akins, you're going to be on the board, sir. There's no way you're not. There's no way. I see 0 for 6. How? There's no way. No way. I guess because we're looking at for 7 in there, right? That's what it is. We're looking for 7. All right. So what's the ridiculous vehicle in this comic book right here? Well, it is none other. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. This is what I do. I look for all this stuff. I almost use this. Where's it at? Come on. Flying octopus. That's it. The Atomic Steed. This Iron Man 110 features the first appearance of the Atomic Steed and is driven by the Black Knight himself. It looks ridiculous, but that's what it is. The Atomic Steed is a flying metal horse-like object brought into the Marvel Universe 1978's Iron Man 110. The Atomic Steed is found by Beast and wielded as a piece of advanced weaponry. Wielded. One of those. But yeah, the Atomic Steed. Now, what is the Atomic Steed going to cost you? Well, fines are going for $5. Near mints are sitting at $8 as of October. But that's it. Nobody else has really bought this. There's one sale for a fine for $4 earlier on or later on last month. So there you go. The Atomic Steed from Marvel. Let's see what everybody's at. What everybody's doing. We're looking for 7s, right? We're looking for 7s. Baker is 5 for 7. Mr. Akins on the board, 1 for 7. Fantastic. Larry is 0 for 7. 3G is 0 for 6. And Joe says he's 5 for 6. Goodness. I gotta do better. It's ridiculous. All right. Let's back it up. Coming in at number 6, we've got Absolute Batman number 1. This features the first title of Absolute Batman. There's some first, but let's be real. It's just because it's Absolute Batman. Near mint's going for $156, y'all. $146. I said 50, but I meant $46.
Yeah, how about that? If she'd just got 99, she wouldn't have made it. But she got 100.
100. Shout out to Baker, too, by the way. He found an Andy Griffith comic that was being auctioned or something. And he was like, I thought of you when I saw this. 100. It's pretty funny. Yeah, crazy. $100 for Absolute Batman. Here is my alternative. It's a Supergirl number 1. This has got, what is this? Is this bronze copper? Something like that. Bronze copper age. This is the first like solo title for Supergirl. Again, going along with that Supergirl trailer that we should be getting. Fines at $44. Near mints are sitting at 47. That's an FMV as of March. The last one sold for $60. I think now may be a good time to like maybe possibly like nobody's really buying this book. So will it be something that people start looking for? Because those Supergirl keys are going to be like they're kind of few and far between. Like we went a long stint not really having Supergirl, you know what I mean? So and like the last time we had this, you know, Supergirl came in, it was like the Michael Turner cover. Like that was the big deal then. And not so much the older stuff. So like I don't know. I could see this Supergirl first solo title like being a nice book to have, especially for a Supergirl collector. So that's my alternative, and I'm sticking to it. Let's see where everybody's at. 2 for $9, says Mr. Akins. Nice. 3G's at 0. Joe says he's 7 for $8. It is a great Supergirl cover. It really is. Very nice looking Supergirl cover. Larry is at 0 for 9 as well. Awesome. Let's go on to number 5. Yo, we're already halfway through this list. If you enjoy this, please hit the like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. And come join us every Monday night talking about top 10 comics, other books that are out there that are fun to grab, and whatever else that happens while we're doing this. Speculation, comic book news. I mean, I'm telling you, there's all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. Absolute Batman number 14. This is the Derek Chew cover right here. This has got the first appearance and first cover appearance of the Absolute Harley Quinn. This has also got Absolute Batman versus Absolute Bane, which that could be a really good, like, I didn't think about that, but that would be a good one for the Bane versus Batman right there, the breaking of the bat. That would be a good spot for that. Not saying it wouldn't for the other as well, but like this is kind of like a direct tit for tat. Near Mint's going for $14 right now. I'm looking at these other covers. Do I have one? Yeah, I got one. Do I have one? Yeah, I got one. Yeah, I got one. I think I got one. Mine is going to be Batman Gotham Adventures number 3. This features the first appearance of Red Claw, as well as the Gray Ghost. And I would assume this is also his first cover appearance as well. Don't quote me on that because I couldn't find it anywhere. But considering this is his like first appearance and he's on the cover, that may be it. But anyways, you're getting 2 first appearances from the Batman, the animated series world. Red Claw has made it into regular DC continuity, and it was actually recent when that happened. And I believe Gray Ghost has... I don't know much. I don't know anything about Gray Ghost. Regardless, I did this because of Red Claw. Near Mint's sitting at $4 right now. Last one sold in September for $4. So I'm not saying we're going to get Red Claw or anything like that. I'm just looking at like other Batman villains from other different universes. And I think that the animated universe is one that's not really been hit on or talked about enough. And there should be enough of nostalgia there to really like want to find those kinds of keys. Because I'm not going to lie, like in my head, I remember watching that like Red Claw episode. And I couldn't tell you anything else about really the episode, but like I remember that character showing up in the distinctness of that cartoon, like tattoo on her arm and things. So, yeah, that's why I'm kind of like wanting to do more and figure out more. And plus, like looking in Key Collector, there aren't a whole lot of those first appearances listed in Key Collector. Like you got Killer Croc, you got the Gray Ghost. You got Harley Quinn, of course. But that's really it. Like, they don't touch a whole lot on that series. So I may like start picking this up and start seeing like if I can figure out and find where the first appearances are in this. Just because I think it's overlooked. I'm not saying it's undervalued. I'm just saying I think it's overlooked. So there we go. There we go. Speaking of the animated series, we got this right here. This is another one of those where I'm like, I don't understand really what's going on. Like, why is this on here? This is also funny too, because it's the official comics adaptation of the film. And I just did a video here not long ago about like movie adaptations. So that's like, I don't know, it was just really fun. It was cool to see that. Before I go down this road, let's look at the list and where people are at. Otaku Mike says the absolute Batman versus Bane was a crazy fight. Nice. Mr. Akins is 2 for 11. Larry wants the absolute Joker as well as being 0 for 11. And Joe says he is 10 for 11. Daggum, Joe. Larry 0 for 12 because he's talking about this Batman Mask of the Phantasm. I'm so confused as to whether or not is this the first animated like appearance of the Phantasm, and then there's like a DC continuity one. Near Mint's going for $21 for this book right here. There's also I have the digest size of this book, which kind of surprisingly goes for $11. I'm gonna be on the lookout for this. I want this. I want to add this to my like little movie collection thing that I got. And my alternative to this is another movie adaptation, which is Batman and Robin Adventures Sub-Zero. This was like a direct-to-video kind of thing that they did. They usually bundled it up with Phantasm and stuff like that. So, but still, nonetheless, it's an adaptation of that little cartoon movie. Near Mint's going for $12 for this book right now. Whoa! Act 2 microwave popcorn. That one raw, very fine, $225. I didn't even see that till just now. Wow. I'll be on the lookout for that one. Near Mint sitting at $12. Last one sold in May. Like, if you're into these kind of adaptations and stuff like that, I feel like this could be a really cool one that people really aren't looking for or maybe even know about, honestly, because I didn't know about it until I started looking for this stuff. I was going to use Batman and Beyond Return of the Joker, and like that thing has started to skyrocket. That's one of those alternatives that I was like, what is going on? Like, what is it doing? Why is it doing that? Doesn't make any sense to me. And then when it comes to other ones, I wanted to use Killer Frost for the Victor Freeze one, but apparently everybody's wanting Killer Frost right now. So that was one of those books that was just going bananas. Well, there was another one. There was one other one, and I'm trying to think of who it was now and what it was. Maybe it'll come to me later. Let's see where everybody's at. Let's see how everybody's doing. Joe says, yes, it is. The first appearance of Phantasm from the animated series. Yeah. And then, like I said, there's a DC, I think it's like a Batman Catwoman book that was pretty recent. I can't remember if it was number 1 or not, but it was one of the Batman Catwoman books. 12 for 13 says Joe. Dang, 225. That a lot, right? Right? Wowzers. 1 for 12 says Larry. Nice. Larry is on the board. All right. Let's go on over to DC All-In Special number 1. This has got the first appearance of the Absolute Universe, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised this book is where it's at. You know, Absolute Batman #1 is sitting at $146, while the first appearance of Absolute Batman sits at $32. Like, that, honestly, that just doesn't even make sense to me. Which, I guess the same thing happened with Ultimate Spider-Man, though, as well. So, I don't know. What are y'all's thoughts on this? What do y'all think? Like, why does the first appearance not get as much hype as the #1? Like, is it that whole, like, they're not on the cover, but they're on the cover on, like, their second appearance? So then that's, you know, that's the book then, because that's also the self-title as well. I don't know. I don't really get it. I don't really get it. Maybe it's not mine to get, though. But with so many first appearances, I went with this book right here, Green Lantern #25. To me, these are first appearances. These are listed as cameos, though. I know that for Atrocitus especially, I think it's Green Lantern 28, 29. Don't quote me on that. But it's not far after this book. There's one that's listed as like his first appearance. Although you see him fully in a giant spreadsheet in the center, and or splash page in the center. And I'm pretty sure it's got a name tag by him as well, along with like Larfleeze and several other lanterns, like the Blue Lantern, the Indigo, like not the Indigo, the Blue Lanterns, and we already did Orange and Red. What else is there? I can't remember any of the other ones. Not Yellow. Anyways, so yeah, here we go. The Red Lanterns, Orange Lanterns, Blue Lanterns. Oh, Indigo. Okay. Black Lanterns, Atrocitus, Larfleeze, and Monk. I didn't realize Black Lanterns was in there, and I was kind of surprised with the Indigo as well, because I thought the Indigo showed up for Dorcas Blackest Night. Kind of surprised they didn't do Sapphire. Anyways, near mint $6 for this book. It's been hitting off a little bit as of recently, and I kind of expect this to tick up some more as we get closer to that Lanterns TV show, especially as people start talking about it more and whatnot like that, because we just got a leak description of the teaser trailer. So I don't know. I feel like focusing on some of these lanterns and the groups and stuff like that may be a really good idea. Like I said, for both collectors and flippers or whatever, like speculation as well. Because, I mean, like these, I could see these being books that people like want. So there you go. There is that. Now I'm kind of upset. I thought I had all my ducks in a row, and I didn't. And what am I talking about? Because I know nobody understands what I'm talking about right now. Up and Adam Comics is in the house. Just joined. Hope everyone's doing well. We are. Thank you for coming, Adam. Appreciate you. I have a clip that I want to start playing whenever Adam comes into the room. And I don't want to I don't want to spoil it. But it's a Doctor Doom clip. Because I know he's a Doctor Doom fan. And it's funny and it brings me joy. And when I thought of it, I was like, yes, this is the perfect way for me to enjoy this clip. And be able to play it at least once on every stream. So now I'm mad that I didn't have it already set up. So I have to work on that now. I already have it made. I just have to like put it in the software and set it up. Bryant with I Have Comic Issues in the house. What is going on, Bryant? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. Larry Yeehaw, 2 for 15. Nice. Otaku Mike says, maybe the book I don't hear many talk about. The All-In Special. That nobody really talks about it. It's just weird. It's weird to me. Joe says he is 14 for 15. Joe, you are killing it this evening. Talking Mike, I'm excited for the Lanterns TV show. I am as well. I hope, I feel like I need to like curb my enthusiasm for it. But yeah, I'm just really, really excited about Lanterns. Even though I'm a Hal guy and I feel like they're gonna do my guy dirty. Like, John's cool. At least it's not Guy. Like, I don't want to see a full TV show of Guy. And I don't want to see a TV show of Kyle either. The only way they could help me out here is maybe throw Jessica in there, just because I feel like her story is interesting enough and close to Hal. But at the same time, like, she's kind of an emotional mess, whereas, like, Hal is like, let's do it, and like freaking head on with a brick wall. And I'm like, I like you, Hal. I'm right behind you. So, but yeah, I think they're gonna do my guy dirty. I'm just saying. I just got in the same sentence. Woo! That's great. Oh, Brian says I got the all-in special. Fantastic. That puts you on the board there. Pardon me. What about Simon? Simon, I feel like got overshadowed by Jessica, like, horrendously bad. I don't really know enough about Simon. I'll say this much. Simon is probably the most overlooked Lantern that has potential. And that's, like I said, that's coming from me not really knowing anything about Simon. But his first appearance is in a Free Comic Book Day book that nobody freaking, like, gives a crap about. Nobody talks about or nothing. Like, that thing is usually one of the most, like, if you want to get a Lantern, a first appearance of a Lantern, you go straight for this one usually. Let's see if we can find it. Free Comic Book Day. Oh, crap. What year is that? Free Comic Book Day New 52? I think that'll pull it up. I think. Ah! This is it. Pretty positive this is it. This is the one you look for. If you want a Lantern, first appearance Simon Bass, right here. Free Comic Book Day book. Fine, sitting at $6. I found this in dollar bins. Look at this. Near mints, $5. This was May, earlier this year. A very fine was just sold for $7 here, like the end of November. Like, nobody. This book here is one of those where it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. So yeah. You want a Lantern? New 52, Free Comic Book Day 2012, Simon Bass. I'll suggest that one until it becomes a stupid price. So that's not an alternative, but that's a freebie. All right, we are on to DCKO. Adam says he's 1 for 2. Fantastic. Larry says I have that one. Nice. That's a good one to have. I'm just saying. I need to look through mine and press one and send it in and see if I can get a 9.8. DCKO. This is a second print. Dan Mora. This features the Absolute characters on the cover. I'd also say come and hang out Wednesday night. I'm gonna be doing Keep Calm and Collect. Not Keep Calm and Collect. No, we're doing that now. I'm going to be doing Days of Future FOC. And there's some cool, like, there's some weird KO stuff that's, like, being planned out to come out in February. So if you don't mind, like, a little bit of spoilers and also just knowing what's coming up, like, come hang out with me this Wednesday night. And we'll be looking at some of that stuff that's coming out from DC on that's got to do with KO, DC KO. So and different universes. It's kind of weird. Near Mint's $22 for this book right now. $22 for the second print, Dan Mora. My alternative to it is probably one of the biggest crossovers ever in the history of DC. That is Crisis on Infinite Earths. I don't know that we'll ever get to this in live action, especially now with like the acquisition of DC at Netflix or Warner Brothers, at Netflix really. But yeah. So, but this one just, if you ever talk about a crossover event at DC, like you're going to talk about this one. I know that like Flashpoint's another one. I'm going to be real. Hot take. I did not enjoy Flashpoint. Like that was not for me. It wasn't. This has got Perez artwork. This is fantastic. You got some first appearances from Charlton characters as well because they were being like moved in, kind of like Doomsday style, but better. So Ted Kord, Blue Beetle in the DC universe. I don't know who this is. Alex Luthor Jr. And then the Monitor. Fine's going for $9 with the Near Mint sitting at $7. Last sale was $4. I just think the Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earth is one of those that you just can't go wrong with kind of things. So there you go. Let's see where everybody's at with their scores. We've got Baker 10 for 16. We've got Baker 10 for 17. There we go. Larry, free comic, pressing clean, grade equals $100. Not bad. Well, I did pay more than I did get some free. I've gotten them free over the years at Second and Charles. They don't get like new free comic book day books, but they will like have certain one, like if they've had older ones, they'll put them up and stuff. So I have gotten some there over the years. I've bought some that I've found for like, if it's $5 or under, I'm grabbing it. Like every time I grab that book. It's like that one and the Victor Zsasz book, the Shadow of the Bat, #1. Like I find that in dollar bins all the time. Up and Adam is at 2 for 16. Larry 2 for 17. And Joe beating everybody 16 for 17. That's bananas. Crazy. I had to set away and I missed the Crisis. I'm sorry. But it's up there. You know it, though. You at least know it. It was up there. My honey coming in. 17 for 17. That's great. She's killing it, y'all. She's killing it. Last but not least, Stranger Things, #1. Finishing out the night. I'd assume this is because we get in the final season of Stranger Things on Netflix. It's going to end on New Year's. So maybe that's why people are wanting to have, the Netflix book. I don't know. I looked at like good alternatives for this because I wanted something good. I know one thing suggested Paper Girls, and I was like, meh. I didn't stick with the Paper Girl one. Even though I think that would be I think price-wise that would be valid. But story-wise, I don't know. I read the first volume of Paper Girls and I was not impressed. And obviously most people aren't because, or at least with the Amazon show, that thing didn't last. I wanted to do, what was it that I wanted? Oh, I wanted to do Lock and Key. That's what I wanted to do. No, that book has gone stupid. For some reason. I don't know why. But that book has gone stupid. But I wanted to do Lock and Key because of the whole mystery, the horror, and the fact that they're both on Netflix. I then looked at doing... What did I look at doing? I think it was... There's like 2 other books that I looked at, and both of them were like just stupid. It was just stupid. I know Umbrella Academy was suggested, but I didn't do that one. And there wasn't anything for Wednesday. I don't feel like I went for Sabrina. What was it? Ugh, I can't remember. Anyways, all that being said, I don't have an alternative because all the ones I was picking were way more than this. And so I was like, maybe this is just a good buy then. Near Mint's $18 for this book. I don't know. That just doesn't feel like it's a good buy. Especially, look at this. Look at this variant right here. $4. $4. Things from another. Was it? Things from another. I can't remember. Things from Another World. $9. I like that one. That's a cool one for $7. Here's a $5 one. Why is this one going for $18 then? Other than it being the A cover. There's just nobody else know about all these other ones. Oh, what did I do? Clayton Crane. That's a limited to 3,000. It's $5. I get why this one. It's a Matina cover. It's from Midtown. It's got Christmas lights. Like, I get why that one's probably more. Like, that makes sense. But this one for 18? I don't know. Hopefully I convince you to kind of wait. Let this thing calm down. Let's see where everybody's at. I've kind of rambled on. Hashtag ballin'. That's funny. Mr. 22 had the real prize of having Mr. 22. Don't regress. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, I'll buy that. Tim for 18 says Baker. Mr. Akins, we haven't done a deal in a while. I got you. Joe, 17 for 18. Wow. Joe's got it all. Joe's got all the books. 2 for 18, says Larry. Isn't that Will on the A cover? Yeah. Yeah, that is the A cover, if I remember right. Or is that Mike? Is that Mike? I think. Who is this? Okay, so yeah, you got the kids. You got the kids in the normal world right there, and then you got Will in the Upside Down. Yeah. Joe says because the A cover got reprinted by McFarlane and packaged as a Page Punchers 2-pack. Interesting. I still don't like. Larry said the magic word.
I'm trash.
All right. Let's go ahead. Let's give away 2 more ducks. Let's get rid of some of these tabs. Yeah, I have no alternative. I already explained all that. All right, so hashtag. What's the hashtag? What are we hashtagging? What's the hashtag gonna be, y'all? I need to know. What are we doing for a hashtag? Get all set up so I can customize this. I don't remember saying anything silly or stupid tonight that I could capitalize on and make that a hashtag. While we're hashtag balling. I like that one. We're gonna stick with that. Yeah, we'll do that. We gotta do 2, so. Oh, we got Mrs. 22 going in there as well. All right, balling. Hashtag balling. Let me see, reset the draw. And let me clear this. Hashtag giveaway. Hashtag ballin'. Got to type in hashtag ballin'. I don't care if you already did it. Do it again. Hashtag ballin' if you want a chance at getting a duck. Hashtag ballin'. Once I start seeing those come in, we'll start looking at the books that we're going to be giving away. There they go. There they go. Okay. Hashtag ballin'. Four, 5, 6. Oh no, Mr. Akins, you already did it. So it's still 5. Phil's in there with 6. There we go. Taco Mike makes it 7. Fantastic. All right. Let's go to here. Here we go. All right. Books. The books for this month. I don't like the order there. We're gonna fix that. Meh. Here we go. There we go. 'Tis the season to be freezing. David Nakayama with a nice little frozen yogurt treat. That's a thick book, by the way. It's a nice little square bound book. So there's the first book up right there. JLA number 60. 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas. And Santa is down. And he's relying on Plastic Man to help him out there. We've got Bone Holiday Special. We've got the Marvel Gwenpool Holiday Special. Last but not least, it's probably one of my son's favorites, Shazam 2. The fantastic Christmas cover with the whole Shazam Marvel family riding along with Santa to wherever. Awesome cover. Hashtag thick book. Yes. Yes, absolutely. That's great. All right. Let's see. Let's go to the hashtag. We got 7 entries is what it says. 7 entries are in. Phil is in. Joe is in. That's 2. Otaku Mike is in. That's 3. Mr. Akins 4. I have comic issues 5. I've already said Joe. Adam 6. Did I already say Larry? Because that would make Larry 7. Hun, I don't think your vote counted. So if you want in, hun, you gotta. Oh, there we go. 8. There's 8. All right. 8 votes in. I'm about to spin this wheel. So here we go. Let's select the winner. The winner is Bryant with I Have Comic Issues. Congratulations. You have a duck. Come on. Bryant. All right. Let's see. Can I draw another one? Can I select another winner? Let's just try that. Let's try that. Here we go. Select Otaku Mike. You got a duck. There we go. Those are our winners. Those are the duck owners. We'll do another 2 ducks next Monday night. Y'all come hang out with me for that. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for the support. I hope y'all are having a great Christmas season or holiday season if you don't celebrate Christmas. Yeah, we'll be back the next Monday doing another top 10. This Wednesday is Days of Future FOC. We'll be looking at books that are coming out in February, so come back and look at that if you want to join me with that and have fun with that. Outside of that, thank y'all again. Hope y'all have a blessed week. Stay safe out there,